Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to celebrate not only a monumental achievement in the world of sports but also a legacy that transcends basketball courts and reaches into the hearts of countless fans around the world. On July 2nd, a historic announcement resonated from the heart of Seattle. Sue Bird, the iconic leader of the Seattle Storm, will become the first WNBA player to be immortalized in statue form by a franchise. This groundbreaking statue will proudly stand outside the Climate Pledge Arena, unveiled on August 17, forever symbolizing Bird's unwavering spirit, leadership, and excellence. Sue Bird's journey to this moment is not just the story of an exceptional athlete. It is the story of perseverance, vision, and the transformative power of believing in oneself. Over her remarkable career, Bird became synonymous with greatness. With 4 WNBA championships under her belt in 2004, 2010, 2018, and 2020, she solidified her place in basketball history. But more than the titles and the accolades, it was her leadership, her fierce determination, and her quiet confidence that defined her impact. Throughout her 21 seasons in the WNBA, Bird redefined the point guard position. Her court vision was unparalleled, her passing exquisite, and her basketball IQ beyond compare. She didn't just play the game, she orchestrated it, making her teammates better and turning every team she played for into a contender. With 13 WNBA All-Star selections and the all-time assists record, Sue Bird left an indelible mark on the sport. But her influence was never confined to the court alone. Bird used her platform to advocate for social justice, equality, and inclusion. She stood tall in moments when silence would have been easier. She spoke out, time and time again, for women's rights, LGBTQ+ representation, and racial justice. Sue Bird was not only a champion in sport but a champion for change. Seattle was more than just a city where she played, it became her home, her community, her family. The people of Seattle embraced Bird, and she, in turn, gave them 2 decades of unforgettable moments, countless victories, and a model of resilience and grace. In her own words, Bird said, "For over 2 decades, the city of Seattle supported me, both on and off the court. It's because of this community that Seattle will forever hold a special place in my heart." These words encapsulate why this statue matters. It's not simply bronze and stone. It is a tribute to the shared journey between a city and its star. It is a testament to the way sports can unite, uplift, and inspire. This statue will serve as a beacon of hope for generations of athletes and dreamers who pass by Climate Pledge Arena, reminding them that greatness comes not from individual glory but from community, perseverance, and heart. Bird's career was decorated with countless awards and records, but what truly set her apart was her humility. Despite her success, she always credited her teammates, coaches, and the fans who cheered her on through every win and every setback. She understood that basketball was more than just a game. It was a platform to inspire, to give back, and to leave the world better than you found it. As we look back on Sue Bird's legendary career, we see not just the stats but the story. A young girl from Long Island who dreamed big, who faced adversity, who worked tirelessly to become the best, and who never forgot where she came from or who helped her along the way. The unveiling of her statue is a celebration not only of her talent but of her trailblazing spirit. She blazed a path for women in sports, showed what leadership looks like, and redefined what it means to be a role model. She taught us that being an athlete is not just about what you do on the court, but how you carry yourself in the world. The legacy Sue Bird leaves behind in Seattle is one of triumph, integrity, and love. Love for the game, for the fans, and for the community that cheered her on every step of the way. This is a woman who inspired a generation, who stood for something bigger than basketball, and who used her platform to create positive change. In honoring Bird with this statue, Seattle is not only celebrating a sporting icon but also making a statement about the value of women in sports, about equality, and about recognizing excellence wherever it is found. It says that women's achievements matter, that their legacies deserve to be remembered and revered. There is something profoundly powerful about seeing yourself reflected in the heroes you admire. For young girls and boys walking past Climate Pledge Arena, seeing Sue Bird's likeness cast in bronze will send a clear message: your dreams are valid, your goals are achievable, and greatness is within your reach. This moment is for every young athlete who picks up a basketball and imagines themselves leading their team to victory. It's for every player who has been told their sport doesn't matter, their contributions are less important, or their efforts go unnoticed. Sue Bird's statue stands as proof that those voices were wrong. Beyond Seattle, Bird's legacy stretches across the WNBA, across international basketball, and across every community she touched. From her time playing overseas to her leadership with Team USA, Bird's influence knew no borders. She represented her country with pride, winning 5 Olympic gold medals and leaving her mark on the global stage. Throughout her career, Bird exemplified consistency. Few athletes have maintained such an elite level of play for so many years. Her longevity is a testament to her work ethic, her love for the game, and her commitment to excellence. She weathered injuries, changing teammates, evolving league dynamics, and the pressures of being a public figure. Yet through it all, she remained true to herself. Authentic, steady, relentless. When Bird retired, the outpouring of love and gratitude from around the world spoke volumes. Fans, fellow athletes, coaches, and leaders from all walks of life paid tribute to her incredible career and the person she is off the court. Sue Bird has often spoken about the power of representation. Growing up, she didn't always see herself reflected in the sporting heroes of the time. She wanted to change that for future generations. With this statue, she has. Seattle's Climate Pledge Arena will now be home to not just the Storm's victories and celebrations but also to a permanent reminder of what leadership, courage, and excellence look like. This statue isn't just for Sue Bird. As she said, it's for anyone out there hoping to one day pursue their passions and live out their dreams. It's for every dreamer, every fighter, every person who dares to believe they can change the world. The road to this moment was paved with hard work, sacrifice, and moments of joy and pain alike. But it is a road Bird traveled with grace, grit, and gratitude. For the Seattle Storm, this moment represents the culmination of decades of greatness, an acknowledgement that Bird helped shape the very identity of this franchise. She wasn't just the face of the Storm, she was its heart and soul. For the WNBA, this moment is historic. It sets a precedent and opens the door for other franchises to honor the legends who built this league into what it is today. Bird's career was filled with unforgettable highlights: the game-winning assists, the clutch three-pointers, the defensive stops, and the championship celebrations. But perhaps her most lasting legacy will be the way she inspired people far beyond the hardwood. Her leadership extended beyond sports. Whether advocating for pay equity, supporting LGBTQ+ youth, or amplifying the voices of marginalized communities, Bird used her influence to uplift others. As the city of Seattle prepares to unveil her statue, the message is clear: Sue Bird's story is not over. Her influence will continue to shape the future of the Storm, the WNBA, and sports as a whole. Generations from now, people will still